Slug Love, written by Cath Jones. Every day, Slug watched the gardener. When she smiled, he curled up with joy. It was the most beautiful smile in the world. "I'm going to be best friends with the gardener," said Slug. "No!" shrieked Spider. "Gardeners hate slugs." "I will send a message," declared Slug. "I can help garden." "Jump!" "Stop! Jump. You're chomping her best plant." "Jump, jump." When the gardener spotted Slug's message, she let out a loud shriek. "Ah, slugs!" Slug was rather puzzled. Slug was sure he could be Gardener's best friend. As a surprise, he tidied up her greenhouse. When she arrived, he slid out. "Together at last," he said. The gardener picked up Slug. "Look out!" shrieked Spider. The gardener tipped Slug into the compost bin. The steamy, stinky bin was full of friends Slug hadn't seen in ages, and there was plenty to eat. "How nice of her," thought Slug. "I must remember to say thank you." Slug invited everyone to meet the gardener. "Hello," called Slug. The gardener let out a loud shriek. "Ugh, slugs!" She flicked her foot. Slug sailed into the air. "Woohoo! I can fly!" whooped Slug. I'll tell you, Dave, I saw a flying slug. Night fell as Slug began the long squelch home. Up the side of the house he squelched. Over the windows he slurped. Spider cheered him on. "I hope the gardener isn't lonely without me," thought Slug. Halfway across the roof, Slug spotted the gardener. "Cooey!" he called. The window flew open. Slug tumbled down the roof and whooshed along the guttering and swooshed through the downpipe. "Whee! Woohoo! That was fun," said Slug. Suddenly the gardener appeared. Slug trembled with excitement. The snails shook with fear. "Hide!" yelled Spider. "It's the bucket of doom!" The gardener filled the bucket with Slug's friends. "No one ever returns from the bucket of doom!" sobbed Spider. Slug watched in horror. At that moment, a bright moonbeam shone through the clouds. The gardener's house sparkled. "Look, Slug!" gasped Spider. "Your silver slime is like glitter." Slug wiggled with excited delight. "Now I know how I can be the gardener's best friend," he said. Slug decorated the whole garden. "How can we show the gardener?" Spider asked. "Cooey!" called Slug. The gardener raced out of her house, but she bought the bucket of doom. "Ugh!" shrieked Slug as she popped him straight into the bucket. Seconds later, the bright moon sparkled. The gardener gazed in wonder at her glittering garden. She lifted Slug out of the bucket. She smiled. "Slug-alicious." The gardener grew special plants just for Slug. They were all his favourite nibbles. Each day as the sun set, the three best friends admired the glittering garden together.